Okay, one more video. I'm going to show some of the European features so you can kind of see what makes it unique and so forth. So we'll do a little tour of that. All right. Big thing, of course, we have the high top, Westfalia factory high top. They were insulated, double walled. It comes with two pop-up skylights, both with screens, which are really nice. It's got the skylight up here, which is nice. Get a lot of light in here when you sit on the bed or the couch. No leaks there at all, nice and tight up top. This part, I'm sure, looks very familiar to anybody with a Westie. You might wonder about the wiring. You can see the wiring here, European style plugs. What I've done, and has been working well for us, is on the outside, I made an adapter here that plugs in to the factory cord. So we got a big factory cord, probably 25 footer, and then this plugs into 110, so it essentially makes your van the wiring 110. And then on the inside, I made this one, which is a power strip regular here. This will plug in to the outlets in the van, which are now running on 110, and then you got this standard outlets. We've run space heater this winter and stuff on it, and everything worked well. So that seems to work fine. This one has the diesel-fired Robusto heater. It's under the seat here, and it runs off the diesel tank, so no extra fuel tank for that or anything. It's kind of all contained under there. It's got a thermostat here and a switch, as well as a timer here. So we're gonna pull the switch here, hit the fire button here. This thing also acts like a timer, so you can set, I guess, program it so it will go off at a certain time and so forth. And it's just diesel fired glow plug. We've used it a few times. One time when it was really cold, it had some problems lighting. It was under zero, and maybe the glow plug or something was giving issues, I don't know. But it should be firing up here in a minute. Let's see. Yep, there it goes. So it goes out there. It's got a little diesel exhaust down here, a little extra pipe. See the smoke in there. So nice little feature, I think. So shut him down. Pretty cool. Stereo is, I guess we'll say, non-operational. It's a European stereo anyway. I do have a factory American stereo, factory Vanagon one that can go with it if somebody's interested. I'm not sure how well the tape deck or anything works in it. The alarm system up here, I don't think it's hooked up, but I just left that little thing in there. I don't know, I thought it looked kind of cool. You got the European style flip down dash console with cup holders. The California edition ironically made it, well, a lot like an American edition with the same upholstery. You get the armrest, which most European vans didn't have, power steering, which a lot of them didn't have, and so forth. It's got factory fog light switch here for the factory fog lights. And let's see, other European things. The fridge works well on, we just got done propane, running on propane for about 4 or 5 days, and about as good as any Westie fridge works. These little doohickeys here seem to work. The battery, that top one is lit up a little bit, kind of hard to see. Let's see, the propane tank itself is bigger. That seems to be a European thing. Take a look at that, and it's got a locked cover on it. Of course, it's got all the California striping. It's got the square H4 headlights, which, by the way, have some cool running lights in them. They're small extra bulbs inside the headlights that just act as running lights. These are the factory fog lights for the California edition. Showed you the switch there earlier. The vents, of course, different. This is the fridge vent here. This is the 220 plug-in I showed you. So one end of that cord I showed you will plug into this. And the other end will plug into your standard 20 amp outlet. The water fill over here, that's locked also, that keys for that. It's got a gray water tank, that's a European thing that I didn't bring to the States. And then the, as I mentioned, propane tank. The other cool thing about the propane tank is it has a gauge on it, which most didn't, and that's impressive. It's still at about 80%. The gauge works. We used it all through Europe, works well. So it went from 90% to 80%, and we used the fridge for 4 days straight and made coffee and everything else. So you can see it's a pretty large propane tank under there. So you get a side shot from it there. Let's see, that is about it. There is a locking the license plate cover back here, so nobody, I guess, sneaks and checks your oil or something like that. You got to use your ignition key on that. So a European hitch, European wiring. It's got factory jack in the factory bag here. Came with all these adapters for propane to fill it in any country, including the United States. We filled the propane here already, no problem. So I really think it is pretty well sorted and kind of ready to go. Thank you.